Today's message: a bad plan executed is better than 1,000 plans that are just kept up here in your head. Don't let that go over your head. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another episode of Grow Rich, Grow Happy, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs to wealth. And we're going to talk about Quant because I want you guys to understand the importance of Quant. And now I'm not talking to all of the Quant people on here that understand what they hold. I'm trying to help those of you out there that may not understand where we're going or where Quant is going and where they are positioned in this whole digital financial system that we're in right now. I know we talk about XRP, talk about XLM, we talk about Zebic, of course, we talk about Metallica's ecosystem and all of them, but I don't want Quant to get misplaced on a lot of you guys' portfolios. Those of you that are not invested in it, this of course is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to run out and buy it. I just want you to understand that not just one play in cryptocurrency, especially this financial sector, is going to be used. It's going to be multiple plays, but only a few are going to give you that exorbitant amount of gains that you're looking for. I truly believe that, which is why I diversify, and I suggest you guys do as well. So to talk about this, what I want to do is I want to talk about SIBO's 2025, because Quant's CEO, Gilbert Verdian, he wrote an article, and he writes a lot of articles, but this particular one that he wrote, he framed things in a way that I could look at it and I could say, okay, this is a way that I could bring it to the community so that you guys understand what is going on here. And what this is about is programmable money and why it is the future that is here right now, but why it trumps everything else that we've ever known about how money moves, and why the way crypto works, and especially Quant, the Quant network, but the way it works takes out the middleman, which is typically someone in a bank that needs to be there to push a button for your transfers to make it from point A to point B, or just for that loan you're looking for, you have to wait until a particular day like Monday morning or a couple weeks for things to get processed. Why programmable money is the future, and this is why stable coins are playing the part that they are playing, but they're going to play an even bigger part in the future, and why I believe that Quant is a gold mine that is available at just a fraction of the cost. So we're going to jump over here, and I want to frame this because I want you guys to pay attention to the people that are running these companies. I have touched on it in the last Zebic video that I made, and I was talking about Simon, but why you have to figure out who is running the companies so that you can brush up a little bit on their history and find out if it's just somebody that they just hired off the street that don't have any background, true background in the asset that you are putting your hard-earned money in. So you guys know what to do. Smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of these videos. Pick up a cold storage wallet, guys. Tangem is the only way to go. I've been having numerous conversations with people down in the community here about Tangem. They've asked different questions, and I hope I've provided that. I know we've been getting a lot of comments on how do you move Zebic through Quant, not through Quant, but through the Tangem, or how do you transfer back and forth? And to answer that, I am just going to have someone put up a document on the growrichgrowhappy.com website to give you an easy to follow directions on how you move crypto from one point to the other. So we're going to jump over here, guys, and we're going to jump up here first, because those of you follow me on X, if you don't, do so at Mr. Foresight 64. Needs this blue check or else it ain't me. But this is an important video, I believe. There it is right there. But this is a article that he wrote. This is the founder and CEO of Quant. But before we take a look at that. I'm not going to go over it, but I'm going to pull out some things because I want you guys to understand what programmable money is for those of you that don't know. CBOS 2025 marked a defining moment in the evolution of global financial infrastructure, with one clear message emerging from dozens of sessions. The transformation from electronic to digital money is no longer theoretical, it's operational. So this was his article right here. But before we get into that, I want you to understand a little bit about this guy, because I've researched his past. And check this out, guys. I told you success has its receipts. And so this is him. You can follow him over on LinkedIn as well. I'm on LinkedIn. You can follow me as well there as well. The link is down below. Also, I didn't say this, but make sure you get you a cold storage wallet, the Tangem, down below, the 10% discount, and that does go to support the channel. Thank you in advance. So this is him here, and he writes a lot of articles. This guy has a wealth of information, but you know, through his past, I'm able to look at his history here, his employment history, and the things and projects that he has led, and I can understand now why some of these deals over in the UK have come about based on his past. So check this out. So he's the CEO and founder of Quant Network. He's been president 7 years, 4 months. Let's look at this, guys, and I'm gonna go through this. Chief Information Security Officer. Look at this. He did that for 2 years. CIO interim, 2 years. Chief Information Security here. Check this out, guys. eHealth. Just think about this. Director of Cybersecurity, Security Lead, Integrated Supply and Trading, Digital Security. Look at this, guy. CSO and Deputy CTO Officer, Senior Management Security, Computer Science. God, this guy has been doing this since 1998. That's the furthest it go back. He has a wealth of information. Then, you know, and this is in my book as well. Make sure you check out my book over on growrichgrowhappy.com, Overcoming Self for Crypto Wealth, guys. So check this out. And I talk about this in the book about looking people up, finding out who the people are running these companies. And I look at him, and you can see volunteering, member board of directors, Digital Pound Foundation, Fed Payments Improvement Community. This right here is his background, guys. This is his resume, and you can check out all of that. But we're going to jump over here to CBOS, and this is by him, of course. And I'm just going to pick around on this because I did some other research on this. And he says banks investing in programmable money infrastructure, establishing stablecoin capabilities, and building interoperable layers gain first mover advantage. And guys, this is the way I want you to look at it. Those of you who know a little bit about Microsoft Excel, they have if statements when you're creating documents, like if this particular metric is met, then it's going to be this. If and then, if this, then that. That's a statement that you, when you creating wallets, also offer. It sounds like a sales pitch, like, but also offer a exit strategy over on growrichgrowhappy.com as well. But you would get that free if you pick up the book. But it's the same thing. It is in an Excel spreadsheet, and it helps you better have an exit strategy plan for your crypto. So it's like if and statements are built in, and it's the same way what Quant and digital money has by way of smart contracts. So how this works in a normal world, let's just say, and some people frown upon Quant because they say we're just investing in our slavery when it comes to CBDCs, and they say that the government will be able to control you. I say if they want to do that and they want to create it, there's nothing no one can do about it. So not investing in it is not going to help your cause. It might make you sleep easier at night, but again, you're still going to be under this. So what it is let's just say, for an example, that you have a hurricane like Hurricane Katrina, or like when we had the pandemic and they were giving out all of this money. They would do it. Let's just say they gave it out and they say with the CBDC or something that Quant with overlayer on top of it. This is why programmable money is going to be used and enacted, is because they give that money out and they say all you can use it for is food and things for your house. Then they could program that money so that that's the only thing you could use it for. Meaning someone who's addicted to drugs or something couldn't take that money and go blow it on something else and then still need those things. So that's why, that's a general reason why programmable money, that's just one way they could use it. Another way that they could use it is, let's just say you want to get a loan from the bank and you need to meet all of these special matrices before that loan could be given to you. With programmable money, they could set it up and say, well, if this person sends in their documents that we need, the computer or AI could scan those documents and then the money would automatically be released, and you wouldn't need a third person from a bank to do so for you. You wouldn't have to wait till like a Monday morning to come in and do it. This is something that banks are going to use. They're using it now, but the structure is being set up right now, and Quant is the best deal for that, because these banks, and I've expressed this before, they don't have to go out and have all of their systems, all of their computer systems updated or go through a bunch of reworking or anything, because Quant with their Overledger can just lay down on top of it and automatically. Now Quant is the intermediary and the banks can use it. This is why Quant is being adopted like at the rate that it's being adopted over in the UK, and why it's just going to spread like wildfire. These are why that is important, and this is why I look at it with just 14.6 million tokens, and I say this is a gold mine. It is a gold mine, and it is something that's going to be used. It is something that is being used right now. So that's how I look at that. So I'm going to jump over here because I was over on the Quant website and I went back a little bit because I wanted to see something, and it goes back to the future of money. Now it says here, he says, just as, and he wrote this as well, it says, just as the internet transformed the flow of information, programmable money will transfer the flow of value. Now he wrote this article was brought about back in August of 2025. This was before CBOS, and then you go to CBOS and you see this is all they're talking about. Now, the only thing I'm going to cover here, it says the future of money is no longer just about faster payments. It's about programmable money with 4.7 trillion trapped daily in inefficient payment processes globally. The financial industry is reaching a critical inflection point. For decades, money has operated as a static tool. You send it, receive it, and the process ends there. But with programmable money, you're going to be able to do so much more. Now, I did have this up because I was looking at the price. You know, I'm always tracking the Quant price, and it's below $100 again, which I still think is a steal. But again, this is not about financial advice. But what I wanted to do in this particular episode is bring to you guys and show you this is the future. And not only is it the future, it's happening right now. And Quant is one of those ISO plays that I always mention here lately, because I like to invest in things that not only I understand, but it has a use case. This is why I talk about the assets that I talk about here. And I can't talk about them without talking about Quant. And I look at Quant and I look at the work that they're doing, and I look at how they're working with, they're already working to solve some of the problems out there, like what hospitals have. And I say their Overledger technology is the only kind that's out there that is adaptable, and it can be integrated into any bank, hospital, any system out there, just because it is just that. It's an overlayer. And it makes it, because of how the tokens are used and locked up, it makes their tokens, the QNT tokens, it makes it just a gem. It makes it a gem. I know a lot of the community here understand that, but there's so many people out there that don't, and they're looking at it probably because of price, I always say. And they say, well, again, I could go out here and I could get one of these lower price tokens and get so many more. Yes, but this is one that is already being used. It is a part of my portfolio, and it's a part of, I say, history. that's in the making right now. Guys, let me know down below, what do you think? And are you someone out there that maybe use Excel or something like that? Because if you use anything that have a if and statement, if this happens, then this will happen, then you are already ahead of the game, because you understand how Quant works and how it is just going to improve so many lives. And it's something that governments are using and going to use, and we can't escape it. So let me know down below, what do you think, guys? Make sure you check it out. And yeah, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification. This your boy. I'm out.